You've heard things like this, right? Just be yourself. Don't worry about equipment. Just hit that record button. Heck, you want to make millions of dollars? Just start a YouTube channel. I don't know who that guy is. Sorry. I've been on YouTube since 2016, and I've been consistently uploading. I'm in YouTube Studio practically 50 times a day. I eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. And I'm going to share with you what I've learned over the last 4 years of consistently producing content on this platform. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, this is the ultimate video for you. You don't want to go anywhere else. How's it going, Nez Nation? Thank you so much for joining me here. Before I get started into my journey and what are the essential mistakes that you can avoid, I just want to kind of break down who I think this video is right for. It really comes down to two mindsets. If you're somebody who's like, you know what, I don't really care. I just like uploading videos and I don't really care who watches it. I'm not trying to build anything. I'm not trying to grow. I just enjoy posting on YouTube. It's fun. All the power to you. That's fantastic. Maybe you're like, I only care if my, if my couple of friends watch it. Maybe my mom.
YouTube what?
Hey, I love you to death. All the best. But this is not the video for you. If you're thinking that, wow, I see so many people who are successful on YouTube. I see so many people build an amazing brand, build an amazing business, leave their 9-to-5, actually do this full time. This is the video for you because I'm going to really break down what the truth is about starting a YouTube channel, what it takes to maintain it, both from a kind of qualitative and a quantitative aspect. I'm going to dig into details and specific tactics. But first, I want to start with, mindset, because it's all about having the right mindset. There's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that'll tell you, don't overthink it. Just start uploading. Just start posting. Well, I did that for a couple of years, and I felt like, I can just post stuff and just throw it on there. And you know what? That was a really, really big mistake that I made. And so the first thing that I would say to you is really understand why it is you want to do this. Really create content that is backed by your audacious intention. And this is what I mean by audacious intention. One of the things that's, truer than true about YouTube is the only way you're going to be successful is if you stand out and you're not like everybody else. But you've actually, planted your flag. You've created something that's unique unto you, and it's, drawn the right people. People are going to be attracted to that. And so you got to really... So many people are like, well, if I got to be successful, I got to be like him or her, or I got to do more like stuff that person does. And they end up blending in. You don't want to blend in. That's the biggest, worst fate on YouTube, is blending in. You want to stand out. And you don't want to stand out by trying to be something you're not. I don't think that works. Trying too hard, that doesn't work. Trying to be too, there's a fine line between audacious and obnoxious. And so you don't want to be obnoxious, but don't be afraid to communicate your unique perspective on that specific topic. If you're talking about finance, communicate it in your way and don't be afraid. If everybody else, the so-called experts, are saying one thing, but there's something in your gut and your heart, it's like, I think that's actually not true. I disagree. That's going to make you stand out by being really audacious with your intention and by really communicating your truth. That is absolutely essential. Too many of you, when you start on YouTube, you want to play it safe. You just want to kind of dip your toes in, and you just want to kind of ease in to the pool of YouTube. And especially in your specific niche, if you've got a pretty popular niche like gaming or finance or marketing or whatever it is, cooking, you may be like, well, I don't want to cause too many waves. That's the wrong attitude to have. You want to cause tsunamis. That's the only way you're going to stand out. But not tsunamis in a forced way, in a way that really reflects what you believe in. It really reflects your purpose. I talk about personal branding a lot on this channel. Your personal brand is your calling. It is your legacy. It is your truth. It is your it's your reputation, it's your name, it's your word. So you need to really identify what is your purpose. What is it about you? If you have a calling, right, to help people with XYZ, if you have a calling to teach people how to cook, if you have a calling to teach people how to be successful and run their own business or leadership skills or whatever, if you have that calling, it's really important to have conviction in what you believe in, because people are going to smell that. People are going to resonate with that, and they can sniff out the BS. Don't underestimate your audience. They can sniff out, well, he or she is just being another watered down version of this individual. I mean, I could just go to the real deal. I'll just go to Dave Ramsey, or I'll just go to, Tony Robbins. This is just a watered down version of that. No, you need to be audacious with your intention. You need to be bold as Axis, baby. You got to go for the stars. You got to really have the courage to say, you know what? I have a unique way of looking at this, and I'm going to share that. You may not like it. It may not appeal to you, but this is what I strongly believe. And who knows? I may be wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You may be wrong. You may be proven wrong. Transparency with your audience is essential for growing on YouTube, I think. Especially if you want to build that trust, especially if you want to build this into a business. People will do business. People will engage with people who are just being real with them, being honest with them, being transparent with them, showing their true selves, showing them the potential and possibility of what they can be. And the only way you're going to do that is by really just completely embodying and just bleeding your truth onto the screen every single video. When I say be audacious with your intention, what I mean is, what do you stand for? What are you all about? What do you want to see happen? Is this just about you? Is this just about, some kind of nebulous idea of YouTube fame or notoriety? Is this just for personal vanity satisfaction? Because if it is, and you're starting out on YouTube, you're going to have a tough time. Understand what is your purpose. Understand who it is you think will be receptive to that purpose. How can I transform people's lives? How can I make an impact? How can I make an impact? What can I do? What can I bring to the table that will serve my audience in maybe a unique and different way? And this also takes a lot of time. So you might be saying, Nez, what in the world are you talking about? I mean, I just, all I want to do is just talk about digital marketing, or all I want to do is create videos on helping people with finance, or all I want to do is create videos on helping people become better project managers. I don't know what you mean by intention and purpose, and this is all too philosophical and intellectual. No, it's not. You've got to understand what is your unique trait, your unique ability, your unique characteristic that you can exploit for the service of others. Let me say that again. What is your unique trait, your unique characteristic that you can exploit for the service of others? I didn't come up with that, by the way, just full disclosure. I can't remember who came up with that, but it's a beautiful phrase, not only with creating a YouTube channel, not only with content creation, not only with business and branding, but with life too. If it's all about you 24/7 in your personal life and your professional life, you're going to get nowhere fast. And especially true on YouTube. Understand your purpose. Really dive deep and identify, who are you? Why should anybody pay attention to me? How can I help solve problems? Now, I'd like to get into more detailed and more tactical and more specifics that I think are really applicable and things that you can start implementing today. Before you ever hit record, you need to understand, if you want to succeed on YouTube, you need to understand what the platform is all about. Do you watch YouTube? Do you watch YouTube videos? Do you understand what makes a successful YouTube channel? Do you understand the end user psychology on this platform? Remember, YouTube is not Facebook. YouTube is not Instagram. YouTube is not LinkedIn. YouTube is not Twitter. You got to understand this platform. I started my channel in 2016, and I was just slapping stuff up there. I mean, you can go look at my first 50, maybe even 100 videos. They're absolute garbage. And if you go to any YouTuber who's successful today, they'll probably say the same thing, or they'll probably have the same track record. Their first 50, 100 videos, absolute garbage. And that's okay. It's natural. That's how it should be. And you should actually expect to really stink and suck. I mean, just to be honest, you really should expect to suck your first go ahead. If you have expectations of perfection, if you have expectations of once I post this video, I'm going to go viral and get 1 million views, you're in another planet. You're in another universe. Understand what the platform is all about. What do people expect when they come to YouTube? What do people want when they come to YouTube? I focused so much on the YouTube algorithm when I first started out. Oh, the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so they want this, they want that, they want tags, they want keywords, they want certain lengths. It shouldn't be over 10 minutes. It shouldn't be under 18 minutes. Here's the thing I want to say about the algorithm. Forget about the algorithm. Forget about the algorithm. The only thing you need to know is this, and I want you to write this down. I want you to post it on your desktop, post it somewhere, keep it with you, put it in your wallet. Always keep this with you. Don't ever forget this, Nez Nation. The YouTube algorithm is governed by viewer behavior. I'm going to say that one more time. The YouTube algorithm is governed by viewer behavior. So what does that mean? You need to understand, you need to create videos that are specifically tailored to what the viewer wants. Look, YouTube wants to promote your videos. YouTube wants to rank your videos. YouTube wants the viewer to have the ultimate experience. This platform doesn't exist without you watching this. Yes, the creators are a big part of that. This is user-generated content on this platform, much like a lot of other platforms. But none of this will exist without you. The viewer has all the power. The algorithm is governed by viewer behavior. And so if people are watching your videos for only 10 seconds and bouncing off because your thumbnail, did not keep the promise that it held in the beginning, your thumbnail didn't cash in on that promise, it didn't meet the viewer's expectations, your videos are going to be buried in the billions of other videos out there. And so, if you understand this one concept, YouTube is on your side. YouTube's not against you. I see so many people complain about the YouTube algorithm. It's the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm's unfair. The YouTube algorithm is against me. The YouTube algorithm doesn't want me, doesn't like me, so it's not fair. I'm done with YouTube. It's got nothing to do with the YouTube algorithm. Think about what are the best ways in which I can deliver high-quality content, high-quality videos to my audience. Go directly to your audience. Understand what makes your audience tick, what makes them stick around, what makes them click, what makes them view your video for prolonged amounts of time. They want the YouTube algorithm, YouTube in general wants you to succeed, but they're only going to promote videos. They're only going to put your video at the high ranking spot or in suggested or on the home page if the viewers are getting the most incredible experience from your content, from your videos. That's it. And so really understanding that and YouTube analytics, I'm not the most technical person on the planet. I love data. I run a business where I help, individuals and businesses with their business and their brand online. I'm a personal branding coach. We look at data all the time. Data is instrumental. Data is monumental to our success. There is not another platform out there. YouTube, look at how generous and amazing this platform is. There's not another platform out there that has this type of in-depth analytics where you could really dissect and understand what is driving your audience's viewer behavior on your channel and on other channels too. You look at things like, there's two things that you need to really start thinking about more than anything. Number one is CTR, otherwise known as click-through rate. And number two is AVD, average view duration, watch time. How many people are clicking? Click-through rate is how many people are clicking on your video. This has to do with thumbnails. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Average view duration. How long are people sticking around? Are they watching more videos? Are they staying on the platform? Are they only watching your video for 30 seconds and then leaving? Why are they leaving? You can dissect, you can literally do an autopsy on your audience's viewing habits. What are they, what are they sticking to? What are they watching? Why are they watching it? Why are they not watching this one? You can know everything. You can understand everything about your audience in YouTube analytics. It's not difficult. You can find out where they're coming from. Are they coming from search? Are they coming from the homepage? Are they coming from suggested? Which one's better? Why? You really can be your own data analytics scientist. If you really just take the time to understand what's working, what's not working, take the time to really just go through YouTube Studio, which is the back end of your YouTube channel, and do the work, study, research, find out what's working, find out what's not working. And your videos are going to succeed. Your channel is going to succeed. I cannot emphasize this anymore. Forget about the algorithm. Forget about gaming the system. Forget about trying to trick, the YouTube gods or what have you, or trying to appease, some type of strange YouTube system. All you need to do is understand what's working for your audience and then try to get better with every single video, period. That's it. That's all you need to do. Now, getting to click-through rate and getting to average view duration, this is the biggest mistake I made starting out on YouTube. I would record my video first and then worry about the thumbnail, title, and everything else after. That was a big, big mistake. You need to spend time researching your topic. And when I say researching your topic, again, it relates to audience. Is this a topic that people are talking about right now? Is this a in-demand topic? Is this a topic that people will be interested in? Not just demographically, but psychographically. Is this something that my audience will take a liking to? Is this something that's maybe has a little bit of trending resonance? This is a hot, buzzworthy topic in the current landscape, in the current times. There's so many ways to do this. Okay, you can definitely go to Google Trends. You can use plugins and certain extensions. I use TubeBuddy, which is, to me, the most amazing tool for skyrocketing your YouTube channel. Just in case you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to start TubeBuddy for free. I have a link down in the description that you can check out. You can find out what are some topics that are worthy, but you got to research that topic. Research that topic vigilantly and diligently. And then you've got to craft a narrative. You've got to compel viewers. Now that you've researched the topic and you're like, okay, this topic is good. Now, how do you communicate that? How do you convey that? This is everything. Start with your thumbnail. Start with your title. Start with your description. Start with your tags. Tags are not as important as they used to be. They're not as significant. I think YouTube has even confirmed this, but it's still there. And so if it's still there, then you should take advantage of it. And so as long as they keep the tags option there, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to use TubeBuddy to try to find out what are the best meta tags to put in there, what I feel is going to be relevant. Again, about the viewer, relevant to the viewer, resonant with the viewer. And so I would say the most important thing starting out is your thumbnail and your title. That's the most important thing. Forget the video for now. You've researched your topic. You've found and identified a very, very relevant topic to your audience. Now you've got to pull them in. This is where CTR comes in. Thumbnails, I could do 75 videos just on thumbnails alone. Thumbnails, you clicked on this video. What did you like about the thumbnail? What about the thumbnail drew you in? What was it about that? Do you need to have titles in your thumbnails? I don't know. Maybe you don't have titles. Maybe you just have a really appealing image or, a composition of images, a composite of images. I don't know. This is where you need to understand the art and science of storytelling. You need to craft a narrative that is going to pull your audience in, that identifies your audience's needs, challenges, pain points, frustrations, whatever it is, desire to be entertained, whatever that is. This is where watching other YouTube videos, this is where studying the platform, This is the real truth, y'all. It's not a glamorous life in the beginning when you're starting a YouTube channel. Yes, there's amazing fruits to your labor that you will enjoy later on. But for you right now starting out, it's a grind. I mean, it is a intense grind. Creating, crafting, compelling videos on a consistent basis is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Okay? And, I've been doing this for a very long time, for the past 4 years straight. And so you need to understand this. You need to understand this. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes a ton of hard work. Understanding storytelling, understanding branding, understanding what are the things that pull people in. Colors. I mean, branding is not just colors and logos and things like that, but that is important. I mean, branding is really storytelling and communication, but understanding colors, what draws the eye, what is appealing to the audience. I've spent days on a thumbnail before because it's that important. It is literally the cover of your book. It is the movie poster. It is the cover. I mean, think about covers of amazing albums and music history, right? You look at like Led Zeppelin covers, you look at Rolling Stone covers, right? You look at all these different covers for musical groups and how powerfully they drew us in, right? This is important, and it's the same thing. This is where it all starts. That's why CTR, click-through rate, is so important. You need to really think about your thumbnail, think about your titles first. Okay, that needs to be first. Before you ever hit record, researching your topic, crafting a narrative-based, a very emotional, pathos-driven type of thumbnail that really, captivates the end user, really draws them in, really appeals to their sensibilities, appeals to their wants, their desires. Once you win the click, then the video needs to do the rest of the job. This is where AVD comes in, average view duration. Average view duration means how long are people sticking around. You won the click. You got them to click. Now what? Well, you've got to deliver on your promise. You promised them something with your thumbnail and your title. Now you have to deliver. You have to deliver on that promise. And so what does that mean? Well, you've got to really back up what you just claimed. If you're saying that you're going to help somebody, buy a house, if you're saying you're going to help somebody save $1,000 a month, if you're going to help somebody become a business owner, well, then you got to deliver on that promise. If you're saying you're going to help somebody cook that chicken cacciatore in less than 10 minutes, you better deliver on that, because YouTube is paying attention, but more importantly, YouTube is paying attention to the viewer. So if the viewer feels that the video did not deliver on the promise, it's over for your YouTube channel. That's why I say start with the thumbnail, start with the title, and then the real kind of apex of your success is by creating videos, high quality videos that cater to the audience and deliver on the promise that was set out by your title and thumbnail. Everything. And then lastly, I think this is probably something that I don't think a lot of people talk about. Time. It takes time to build a successful YouTube channel. Forget the coconuts and yachts theory. You're not going to just start posting videos and all of a sudden you're going to have viral videos and you're going to make $1 million. Forget about buying a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know about being successful on YouTube. You need to put in the work. Okay, there's no, fast fix. There's no get rich quick scheme. There's nothing out there. I don't care what anybody is pitching. There's nothing out there that's going to get you to success faster than your own gumption, than your own volition, your own conviction that I'm going to do this. You have to commit yourself. It is a 24/7, 8 days a week commitment. And I'm being hyperbolic here. I'm exaggerating. But if you really want to do this, you've got to commit to this. You've got to focus on this. You've got to do everything that you can to set aside some time so that you can, because time is everything. Set aside some time to try to get better. Try to get better at your thumbnails. Experiment. Don't be afraid of failure too. Don't be afraid of failure. Everybody's going to fail. Everybody's going to miss. To this day, I still have videos I put so much time and energy in. Holy macadamia nut. I mean, I put my heart and soul into them, and then I get crickets. And then another video. I've got a video that's ranked #1 for the past 3 years for hosting a talk show. And I just changed the thumbnail recently because I just couldn't take it anymore. I was a little bit worried if I change the thumbnail, will it lose its ranking? Will it lose its appeal? Well, it turns out it didn't, and I'm thank God, because I kept seeing it in YouTube Studio, and it would just make me cringe. I did that video in less than 5 minutes. I did it in one take, and it's got almost 100,000 views. You have to understand that there's no special sauce. There's no special formula. There's no $1,000 course that's going to just give you your dream just like that. There is no fast track. There is no get rich quick scheme. It just doesn't exist. Time, energy. Understand that failure is going to follow you with every video you post. Failure is going to be haunting you, shadowing you with every single post. And you're going to have failures. There are YouTubers who've been on the platform since its inception who are masters in the art of YouTube, and they still have failures. You just never know. They probably have less frequent failures than they had before, because you do get better. Okay, there's good news. You do get better. But always understand that there is no secret sauce. There is no perfect formula. There's no such thing as mastering YouTube. You just do the best you can to get better and better and better. Deliver on that promise. Craft a narrative. Always think about them. Don't think about yourself. Always think about them, the audience, and you're going to win. I promise you. I hope you got something out of this video today. I really, really hope you did. It would mean the world to me that, if you could smash that smash button, aka that like button down below, I would really love it. And if you're interested in learning more about how to, grow faster, how to earn more, how to stress less, how to brand yourself online, how to communicate your story, how to earn extra money online, you may want to consider subscribing down below, because I'm bringing brain-busting content every single week. Also, if you have any questions or if you have anything at all, leave a comment down below. You may find this hard to believe, but I respond to all the comments. So if you're like, Nez, I didn't understand what you meant by CTR, AVD. What do you mean by intention? What do you mean? Ask your questions down below in the comments, and I will respond to you. And also let me know if there's anything in this video that you're like, hey, Nez, that really made sense. Or, hey, Nez, I'm going to try that. I'm going to really try what you're talking about. Or, hey, Nez, I've been trying this. Leave it in the comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. It absolutely means the world to me. Go check out these other videos over here. We got a ton of great videos related to what I'm talking about in this video. And thank you so much for sticking around. I really, really appreciate it. And instead of saying goodbye, I'm going to say, I'll see you in the next video.